Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Dead Cells Custom Mode, Launch Custom Game. This should be only random outfits. If I've set it up correctly, it should only be random outfits. Everything else is vanilla. Because that way I don't have to worry about randomly selecting an outfit. We just have random outfits. Although randomly selecting some outfits could be kind of fun. I think we should stay on BC2 because we lost on the last run because freaking Dracul is that's a bank enemy, is an annoying son of a gun, and I want to practice. So we're gonna try to practice our runs up to that point, and then hopefully by the time we actually get there again, we want to practice the boss so that by the time we hit BC 3, 4, and 5, we're better suited for fighting him. I did not actually go through and look to see if I could learn something from my previous fights against Dracula, but that's okay, we'll learn today. What are we gonna take on the run? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really like a lot of these items, but I think out of anything and everything here, I think we'll take the bats. Throws 10 bats that pierce through enemies and deal critical damage once they've gone through a target. Plus damage to bleeding targets, victims burn when they die, and then we have a throwing knife. So we do have a little bit of a throwing knife synergy here. We throw a knife and then we launch bats. So it'll be like this. I don't know. I also don't know why the enemies are getting slowed. I guess I actually do. It's the huge axe, which I don't think is actually that good of a weapon. I might actually, what I may do is invert, roll some throwing knives at least initially here. But I also don't really want to roll throwing knives. I kind of want to do a survival run, just because, I mean, if we're doing a survival run, we're more likely to survive on the run, you know, because we have an opportunity to practice some Dracula combat and learn patterns. Maybe we will go tactics. I mean, we tried a tactics run last time and it failed, but we're not actually going to Dracula on this run. We're going to be doing death. Why? Because why not? And also, we did a few runs previously as, well, I mean, the last run that we did was Dracula, now we have to do the A-type. It's a little interesting that you only get the ability to go to the new biome once. You get to go to the new biome either early in your run or late in your run when you can actually do the whole thing and fight Dracula. A little strange, but not a deal breaker for me in the least. Gives us an opportunity to kind of mix it up every run if we really want to. Oh, hold on, I fell down. Rosed says, Dr. Acula MD is in fact pretty rough. He is, actually pretty tough. I also need to remember to use my bats. Okay, they actually, missed the enemy. Yeah, Dracula is, he's gonna be a tough cookie. He's gonna be tough to learn and tough to kill, for certain. But presumably we'll get there at some point. Joys of them reusing a biome, yeah. This guy is stuck in the middle of his attack animation. I don't mind that they reused a biome. You know, not everything in the game has to be exactly completely new content every single time it gets added to the game. Although it is a little interesting to me that some of the enemies are pretty much just reskins. The werewolf in particular is really just a rampaging zombie. But what's most likely the case here is that the rampaging zombie is really just a Castlevania Symphony of the Night enemy anyway, so there's no reason to consider it a reskin when it's probably the original skin. It was the reskin when it existed in Dead Cells as the rampaging zombie. You want to go up? Rossed says death also seems to be pretty spicy on higher BCs. More Risk of Rain. A strange stone arch. I feel like it's talking to me. Stay alive. Yeah, don't sweat it. That explains it. What an ominous looking statue. Its eye slowly pulses. It looks like a discharged weapon. Fortunately, this big dude is out of commission. Not so powerful now, huh? Zap. Hold on. Oh, I get it. It's the loot, and then there's a teddy bear. Okay. And there's a chest. The laser glaive. Bounces on nearby targets, dealing more damage each time and dealing critical damage after 2 bounces. This seems great. This seems like exactly what I want. It's a little slow to fire. It's like a weirdo boomerang. That seems fantastic. Yo, thank you, Risk of Rain, for the Huntress's favorite weapon. And by Huntress's favorite weapon, I mean Huntress's weapon, I mean Mud's favorite weapon. Oh, hi, Magma Worm. I was honestly expecting us to be able to fight the Magma Worm. That would be a very interesting encounter. But I suppose lore rooms don't actually give you much in the way of actual combat, huh? I would do a lore room, though. I would totally do it. If it, even if it had a boss fight in it. This is not actually what I meant to do, even though it is literally what I meant to do. I'm not gonna go to DLC biome. We're going castle into Dracula on this run. Next run, we can do like early, first DLC biome, which I don't remember the name of it. You know what? I will grab the blueprint hunter because we are going there. And honestly, let's get rid of the bats. I actually don't think they're that good. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. I have my own item prejudices in Dead Cells and Risk of Rain, for that matter. Where's my Magma Worm boss fight? I mean, there is lava. You know, it would make sense, thematically speaking, if there were things that lived in the lava. I mean, we know that the giant, like, lives in lava. So where's my Magma Worm at? We're not keeping these weapons for the whole time. I will go disengagement. Given that they made a full sprite for it and all. I mean, it's a lot easier to make one sprite for a Magma Worm than to make a whole boss fight out of it. You'd have to like program in the fight and everything. Dun 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 dun. Gotta do it in time with the music. So let's see. Right, you know, that actually makes total sense. The glaive, first of all, has to hit, and second of all, there has to be more than one enemy for it to hit. So, if you just throw it at an enemy, it's not gonna do anything. This is a crowd control item. Okay. I mean, it's still okay damage for a single target, but it's really when there's multiple targets that you get the value out of it. Even that was a very surprising, oh God. Even that, it's just a trap room. There's nothing even in there, although maybe it opened the door. Even that enemy bounced off of him up to a second enemy. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good item. I like it. I like it a lot. We can very easily quickly fire off a dagger and then fire off the glaive, something like that. Although, didn't really do anything in this situation. I do see that there is a scroll to be had somewhere inside of these skeletons. I didn't have a... What the heck is stuff down there? I didn't have an opportunity to actually throw my orb at the first skeleton that we saw, but, you know, next skeleton I'll be there. This one. Hut, hut. I like the way it sounds. It sounds like someone sneezing. I don't know why it sounds like someone sneezing, but freaking adorable is what it is. Okay, so smack you. You need to pick this up. Luckily, you're actually, like, pretty easy to take out. Because if I'm too close to you, you can't do anything. The cross, blueprint acquired. Well, again, as someone who is... How do I get this? Oh, probably just this. Again, as someone who hasn't actually played Castlevania, I don't know what these weapons are actually gonna do. I hate to say it, because... I hate to say it, but my only knowledge about what these items may do, like the Bible, actually come from Vampire Survivors rather than Castlevania. I apologize for that. Am I not a true gamer? Probably not. I mean, I don't own an Xbox or a PlayStation. I only own my PC, so... I do not need to worry about those skeletons as much. They're actually not that bad when you get close to them. Hello, good sir. Connie says, I'm glad they got to use the Castlevania music too. I've been playing a lot of Vampire Survivors the past month. Fun to see basically the exact same weapons in this DLC, says Connie. It's as if they've been inspired by the same game. I'm also very surprised that Motion Twin got so much from... Who owns the rights to Castlevania? Capcom? I mean, it's nice because it's good, and I know people who like Castlevania and who have played Castlevania will, you know, are getting a kick out of the fact that there's so much direct content from it. But like, you know that Nintendo would never do something like this. They're the ones that come down on projects that have any vague similarity to their own. They're the ones who would sue Vampire Survivors out of business. You have a Bible? You can't have that in your game. That's our content. Dude, I love the sound of the glaive. Thank you. It's not good enough. Well, first of all, where is the other button? Ah, I see. The first one lowers the spikes. Oh, dude, and you know what? Tactics weapons, oh, I didn't even see it. Tactics weapons tend to have a pretty decent ability to dodge roll immediately after you attack, but you can even dodge roll out of the glaive beam before you can throw it. Look at it, there you go. Whenever there's more than one enemy on the screen, that's when it freaking shines. Konami, not Capcom. I had the wrong K sound. That's actually like pretty decent. I should just be like throwing the glaive, you know, ignore the freaking daggers. I mean, here's what I'm thinking about with this this item. When do you need damage? Against a single target, or go up. Against a single target, or when you're being surrounded. I feel like you need it when you're being surrounded. And so the glaive being able to clear out a cluster of enemies that are surrounding you seems fantastic. Oh, the teleporter was right there. I should have known. This is gonna be a shop, I think. I would love to grab another one of those. I think I'm also going to grab a parry shield. Well, now that I think about it, no, you know what? There's gonna be reasons to parry on the Dracula fight, and if we have to use a shield to get through the fight, you know, we're practicing, we're learning. I'm okay with that. Oh, look, a Bible. Yesu, good welcome. How's it going? Connie says, Konami seems to be allergic to making new games with their IPs. At least they let others use them. Too real, man, too real. Its driver must have been distracted by a very large insect. Is that like in the like opening cutscene to Symphony of the Night? A driver gets distracted by like a huge, like, I don't know, vampire mosquito or something. Is that a very specific reference that someone who hasn't played Castlevania wouldn't understand? Or is it just like a much more general joke? Oh my god! Do we need more health? That's the thing I need to remember. When I roll tactics, I don't have health. Maybe Crimson Court? So you think it's a Dead Cell specific reference instead of it just being a normal stagecoach? Might be a reference to another Castlevania game, potentially, you know? I need to throw daggers faster after I throw the glaive. The glaive beam. Glaive beam? It's not what it actually is. It's not a glaive beam. Oh, the glaive beam is from FTL. No wonder my brain is confused. I'm like, glaive beam? What the hell is that? How did I not get hit there? That's absurd. Oh, I can't go this way. Alucard's in the opening. Does he get distracted by a flying bug? Kinda don't like these guys. There's a shop. Gotta remember, where is the shop? There's a shop in Dracula's castle. God, that's so good. But are we going, I forget how the level layout works. Are we going to Dracula's castle? I know we go and fight death, but that's not this level, that's the next level. I think we do go to Dracula's castle. This is the outskirts. Confusing, very slightly confusing. Abe's brain is in space. My brain is definitely in space, absolutely. Was that even like in question? I'm just hitting X and Y and having a good time. Random skills. I do need another skill. Not one of those. Not one of those. Not one of those. Okay, we do not need a skill for right now. We'll get a skill later. His brain is still falling down the spire. Can't help but, you know, think about Champ. Must be a teleporter. I was gonna say. Are we done with the castle entrance? I think we're done with the castle entrance. There's a couple enemies left, but I don't think there's any items over there. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we get just outside the throne room, and then death drags us down. But that is not here, it's after the castle area. You mean Chan? That's what I said. Monicletta says, I died. I really like this painting. It reminds me of Rogue Legacy, where the paintings come to life and attack you. You walk up to this painting and it gives you a jump scare. Cross. Throws a cross in front of you. It returns after a few seconds, dealing critical damage while spinning in place or on the way back. It's a weapon. What? Okay, I mean, let's do it. I have no idea how this is gonna work, but let's do it. Please give me... Necromancy is the one that keeps you alive to an absurd degree. Give me... Ammo mutations do not work on these, so just give me no mercy. We're gonna go normal build here. I think it's gonna evolve into a heaven sword, says Connie. You think? I mean, oh God. How come I don't have any ammo for it? Oh, if we don't catch it, we don't get it back for quite some time. Its damage is not insignificant though. If it hits a wall, we probably get it back immediately. Let's see. Yeah. Ah. Oh, come on. But the idea, I suppose, is that we can always just fire it ahead of us. But I guess it doesn't really do that much damage. You really want it to land, like, in the enemy. Or in such a position that can hit multiple times. Very interesting. I mean, I don't know. It's got its charm. What if there's gonna be a food shop here too? Haha. It's got its charm, but I do think that maybe I would prefer something that I could spam a little bit more. Hello. If it's right in an enemy, the damage is actually like pretty decent, but I feel like I'm not gonna always be at the correct distance. Crosshead says, I like the cross. I wonder if maybe it's actually gonna be good for like bosses or something. You think? Like, wait a second, then you throw it. It doesn't seem bad. It definitely doesn't seem bad. Now, I know I'm still just going like full on. Oh my God, it's the boy's axe. Okay, this is pretty good. I know I'm probably gonna go just like full on tactics build here, but seems very good. And you know, I hate to say it, but as much as I'm liking the glaive, what we probably want for the death fight is Boy's Axe, because it can lock the enemy down to get hit by the cross, but it might not work that well on bosses. I know that the glaive kind of works on bosses. Boy's Axe kind of works on bosses, but we did just get a legendary Boy's Axe. I gotta give the Boy's Axe a shot here. Where did that glaive go? And honestly, I have to take some HP. I mean, we had 0 levels of brutality. I just increased my health 65%. We need more. We need more! We're gonna get more. Don't worry. This is not the right way to go. It is up here. So it would be Boy's Axe Cross? Because the glaive is gonna be so bad on the boss fight. It's fine for the floors. It's fine for the floors because you're gonna get some value out of it. You know, you're gonna get some enemies killed by the glaive bouncing around. Why did I roll backwards? Literally just dumb. Hey. I see a scroll on you. There you go. I had to wait for the glaive to actually hit, and then it killed him very, very easily. All right. You know what I might do? I might just go dead inside. That really does help significantly when you have a bit of an energy, or by energy I mean health deficit. Random weapons. We can get a better glaive. Victims release a toxic cloud on each hit. Does quite a bit more damage. I don't know. I actually don't think we need a better glaive. I don't think we're gonna take a glaive. Don't dead open inside. Oh, what would that do? Toggy, welcome, by the way. Oh, God. I don't know what hit me the second time. Or by second time, I mean first time. I dodged the first bone. There must have been another bone thrower. Now we're getting a ton of HP. Gotta say, I'm actually kind of happy about that. We're gonna get more legendary equipment, too. Legendary Snake Fangs. Applies 2 stacks of damage over time instead of 1. Dude, I have no idea what we're gonna do when we leave this level. But what about Snake Fangs, Boy's Axe, and then a shield in case we need it? So we wouldn't use the cross, but I don't think the cross has been important yet. Oh, we should save enemies in case there's a cursed chest. I guess we'll take a better wolf trap. Poisons the enemy. Sure. Kind of have a lot of rooting. What's the item that is good against rooting? Oh, it's the... It's the baseball bat, but that's red. Ding, 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 ding. I mean, the glaive just annihilated that cluster of enemies. I do see that there's an elite throw master. Throw man! Oops, there he goes. And he's dead. Amulet. 2 levels of HP. We're costing ourselves quite a bit of damage levels lately. That's not too bad. Why don't you take one of these? Oh. That enemy can turn around while rooted, by the way. Be careful about him. He's a jerk. Actually, what I feel like we need is the perk that makes us throw a ranged weapon when we roll. Because then we could just roll and have the boy's axe in our backpack, or maybe even the glaive, you know? If the glaive has a long... I should have paid more attention. If the glaive has a long wind-up, there's enough enemies, then maybe that's what we want. We want the glaive to be in the backpack, and every time we roll, we throw it, and it's gonna hopefully kill some enemies for us. When we already have 2 good mutations, we would not take dead inside, but I think that's totally acceptable. But we don't need it for the boss fight. We surely don't need it for the boss fight. Let's start by just cleansing this curse and not dying, and we'll go from there. Throw man! You know what? Perfect. Just, you know, actually use your abilities. Okay, I mean, in hindsight, that's dangerous that you could possibly roll into me and kill me. Thank you. There's one of you. Wait, if he's in the bear trap, he's taking damage over time. Okay. Yes, I'm constantly looking at the map. Map cheats, you know? A little scary. Got him. Just recall. Watch out for axe throwers. There's someone over there. Got him. One more. There's a bunch of enemies up here. We just have to kill one of them. Okay. Now we can play a little bit faster. And use the glaive to actually wipe out more than one enemy at a time. Dude? Tesla coil's pretty good. Do we really need a wolf trap and a double crossbow-matic when we got a boy's axe? I think we, What's weird is that the wolf trap actually does like more damage than the Tesla coil, but the Tesla coil is a trap that just goes out there and it stays out there, so sure. Pardon me. I'd love to be able to also flawless these bosses, by the way, because if we flawless them, we will get new outfits and whatnot. I think that glaive would have bounced for longer. Did that thing fall? Did that thing fall out of the air? I think we would have gotten a bouncing glaive for longer, but I did. It did miss. It aimed upwards. Dude, magic missile's pretty good, but I think we have much more interesting, possibly better items, and we're gonna be swapping items in a second. We're gonna take those claws. It's like a part of the level didn't load, so this thing fell out of the sky. This entire platform didn't load because there's just like a hole here. What the heck? All right, just ignore that, everybody. Ignore that. At least he didn't get soft locked, like what happened in the Queen in the Sea DLC. A little soft lock potential right there. All right, so I think we want. No. Snake Fangs. Good damage over time. Applies double stacks of the DOT effect. We can re-roll it for a little bit of extra damage. And then I think we want Glaive over Cross, although the Cross is very interesting. Well, it's a level 1 Glaive. We don't want a level 1 Glaive. We might go buy a Glaive, but I think it's a little bit easier to use than the Cross, although admittedly rolling and then having the Cross kind of go out and stop moving would be kind of fun. There was also a shield, which, now that I think about it, we probably want more than the Cross, so we'll take this. I think we're done. I think this is our build. I'm gonna go recycle the free item up here. Goodbye, ice shards. Let's do this. Armnock said, Alucard warned you about the castle being alive. He did say that, didn't he? What have you done in the DLC so far? I've defeated the bosses, both of them. So now we just have to defeat them on higher difficulties and live. Okay. We want to re-roll the fangs. I think I'm gonna re-roll them again. Definitely not taking that. Oil. We'll keep the 15% damage. I'm looking for plus damage on a poison target, but we're not gonna get it. The boy's axe is fine. Then I think we're okay. So you know what? Plus 75% damage to a rooted target actually does have a little bit of a synergy there. For our upgrade, I think we'll just go dead inside. Oh, sources of healing is cut in half. Dude, I didn't know that. I think I knew that from the past. I thought it was just a flat upgrade though. We can increase our health by 12%. See, now I am thinking, okay, what's the one that makes you fire your backpack item? I guess Ripper, Boy's Axe, there is a synergy there. When you attack the enemy, the Boy's Axes fall out. Armadillo Pack as well. Recovery for a little bit of healing. Triples the recovery bar time. I'm just gonna take the health bonus because I wanna live. I wanna fight the boss. I doubt we're gonna flawless, but you know, let's give it a shot. What is the acrobata pack? So if we have a ranged weapon in our backpack, when we dodge roll, we fire the ranged weapon. So if you have like a glaive in your backpack, you can have it fire automatically. If we find the glaive, I'll probably grab it. Although we did have one on the last floor, but it's not important for a boss fight, so I didn't want it for this boss fight. I might use the shield though, but I might just try to kill this guy quickly with poison stacks, I guess. what you doing? Oh, I'm disappointed in that one. I should have been able to block it. He went to his next phase, like, immediately. What are you doing? Just 2 dodge rolls. It's not that bad. I have no idea. Oh, right. He fires annoying stuff. I forgot that there were going to be axes floating around in the boss room, and I didn't think about it. And you want to know why? It's because there's always things floating around. Like, if he hits you once, he's got a piece of your soul, and it's floating around. And then if he's firing bullets, and those things float around, and he's also floating around. So in my head, I just didn't even consider the possibility that there would also be axes floating around. Because I think that's what he hit. That last AoE is so hard to dodge. Did he AoE me? Maybe that's what happened and there wasn't even an axe there. In which case, I have no idea what I'm talking about because I don't know anything. Whatever. Scythes, not axes. Well, I mean, axes. I got an axe. Cold death outfit. Feel the cold grasp of death around your neck. Dude, we are running low on cells here. Well, it's because we lost the last run. We didn't roll them over. Makes sense. I think our mutations are fine. We didn't need to heal on the fight at the very least, even though we didn't succeed. And I think we're gonna go up. Let's go fight the Scarecrow. It's been a while since we've done shrines. Because if I look at the map, where can we go from our current location? Where are we? We are here. We can go Stilt Village and Slumbering Sanctuary. This will unlock the fractured shrines on the map. So let's do it. Armnock says, I got a crazy build that I'll never get again, and I flawlessed Dracula. 2 legendary ice armors. Ooh. Do you have to flawless both phases, or is it just one phase that you have to flawless? That's not a pledge? Did the game not load that part of the level correctly? Because if, sorry, well, okay, the question was, do you have to flawless both phases at the same time, or does the first phase count as the flawless? I imagine it's both phases. Still gonna take the point of brutality. Because the reason I bring that up is because when you kill the first phase is when you actually get the loot drops, and I think that's kind of interesting. Probably shouldn't be rolling tactics with the claws, but I mean, it is a tactics weapon. You do have a pretty good ability of you know, putting down bleed stacks on people. I want to do this. Guy has a lot of bleed stacks. I don't think I even like the poison fang claws. It's another Maw of the Deep. Serenade lasts indefinitely. Yo, that's actually like really good. And then Explosive Decoy just does a lot of damage. Increases your movement speed after killing an enemy. I think I like Serenade here. Because I can combo it into my hand with a ranged weapon, and then when I don't have it in my hand, I at least fire like boys' axes or something. I mean, an infinite lasting sword is pretty damn good. Also, it's a pet, so I don't have to worry about not using it correctly. Nobody handles me like you. The only thing is, I do still want... The heck, the trap disappeared. The level generation has been a little bit screwy in this update, I will acknowledge that. Ah! Saw it. Please. Thank you. Nice teamwork there. Nice teamwork. Keep going tactics. Although we have four freaking legendary weapons. This honestly feels like a situation where what we really want to do is not be tactics, but this is what we are because this is what we started with. See, that one stayed here. I'm still gonna go tactics though. Random skills. I don't know what I would take at this point. We have legendary weapons just out the you-know-what. Hold on, where's my teleporter out of here? Of course, the thing about the sword is that it doesn't do very much damage if it's not in your hand. If it's not getting crits, I should say. Yoink, goodbye. Just trying to find all the enemies by getting to the end of the level, and then we'll backtrack and grab that cursed chest. BC2, what is this, 2018, says Jackman. Welcome, Jackman, how you doing? It's not 2018, what it is 2023 playing the world's best rogue-lite. Freaking Dead Cells here. And I need to get better at the game, because I haven't played it in freaking forever. Okay, there's our... That's not a cursed chest, just a chest with an enemy on it. Wrong teleporter, but whatever. It seems like it should be an easy path back here. We want easy enemies on the screen. I don't know how I killed that bird. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Up there. There's also an enemy just outside the door we can go kill. Now don't die. As always. One of these days I will die to a It's actually kind of interesting. Just don't die. Just don't die. Just easy, easy. Just don't die. It's never been easier, ignore the fact that there was a bird right under me that I didn't notice. We're going slow on this. Very slow on this. This is the only thing that might be a little problematic, but it still's pretty okay. Because even if We fail the jump. There's one platform we can land on. Totally expected, by the way. Now. Oh, dude, the sword kills the birds. Let's actually go. I don't know why that didn't kill you. Easy peasy from this moment on squeezy. Hey, sword, you got this one? Who cares how long it takes? That's what you're there for, sword. Sword. Random skills. The Norse says, in all my years, I've never died so far. Not dying doesn't sound so hard. You ever try to be a video game character, though? Their lives are not all, lootin' and shootin'. Makes sense to somebody. Enemies? Easy enemies? No, just light speed, which I'm going to immediately sell. Hey, we're at 30. We're going to go here. We're not gonna go here because that enemy is annoying. We're gonna go here instead. You got this one, sword? I do hate that guy, but he's not terrible to deal with. If we land on his head, we'll kill him. No. I mean, this is kind of working as I wanted. Boy's axe, and then pull back the sword. And it does a lot more damage. I really am looking for like plus damage on a poison target though, but I don't know if we're gonna get that. I don't know if you can get that on this weapon. Like, I don't think there's any reason why you couldn't. Maybe it's too strong of a self synergy though. I think I remember at one point learning that you couldn't get self synergies. For weapons that apply poison, they can't give you a poison bonus damage. Because that would just make it a little bit too easy. Which, you know, fair. We're at 51. We can get to 60. Now just don't immediately lose it like you always do. Really, a lot of it is not even me being, like, scared. It's more like I just want to make sure I'm still going in the right direction, so I just open up the map and I look. Okay. 2 enemies left. 2 enemies left. Sword will get you. Two more left. I will kill you. And we got one more somewhere. Well, we got a lot more than one, but we'll go for this one because there's a shop here. I think this might be the food shop too. And if it's the food shop, I mean, I can't see us needing any food at this point, so let's not worry about it. I wanted to check though because I wanted to make sure I remembered correctly. Okay. We are done. Let's get out of here. And I gotta think. So, our run is going to be this. So we walk up to an enemy, we boy's axe them, we pull this into our hand, we smack, we let go, dodge roll away, pull back our axes, rinse and repeat, and then we just don't use snake fangs? Yeah? Thing is, the sword is really good, really strong. It does a freaking metric butt ton of damage. Flashing fans, light speed, cocoon. Will you hate me for never taking light speed? Will you hate me because I'm beautiful? Oil. You know, there is one thing to check. Oh, it is on a timer. Lasts indefinitely on a timer. One thing to check is whether or not the serenade, when it comes out of your hand repeatedly, will re-roll its bonuses. Its affixes. I do like more damage on a rooted target, but that's not gonna be that applicable for most boss fights. Bleeding target. We don't bleed. But we don't really do much of anything. If we can make the axe poison and then put a poison bonus on that, that'll be okay. Shots leave a trail of flames, spreads oil plus bonus on a burning target. Now we have a bit of a synergy here. Spreads oil plus damage to a burning target. Victims freeze when they die. I mean, this will be fine. Although I have one question, which I didn't ask, which is, shots leave a trail of flame works on the arrow that gets shot behind me. That's pretty cool. What happens with impacting an enemy? Will an impacted enemy get lit on fire, or do they have to walk into the flames? I mean, I know you're on fire, but you also turned around. You're another enemy, I guess, that can turn around. And then don't forget, every once in a while, yoink, pull it back into your hand so you can use it again. This seems okay. And, gotta admit, also seeming like we do keep the modifiers on the weapon as it gets brought back to our hand, because it still is applying that AoE freeze. How do I get you? Get you through here. Hold on. Tombstone Legendary is always fun, says Jackman. I still have not seen the Legendary Tombstone yet. So don't tell me what it does. I will see the legendariness of it when I find it. And I hope I do. Because I like the Tombstone. I'm not noticing every enemy light on fire, but that could just be me not noticing. I like the new status effect icon for burning fire, though. Yeah, like that enemy didn't actually get lit on fire, so not all enemies will get lit on fire due to the boys' axes. But it should still happen frequently enough. I'm also realizing we're probably just gonna want to use yo, the roly-poly guys are here. What hit me? We're probably gonna want to use the shield for the boss fight. I like using shields in this game. I actually think they're very good. Random skills. I mean, I still don't see the need of a skill, except to have like a better turret. You know, that's a pretty good idea, though. So loud. To have a better turret for the boss fight might be worth a little bit of cash. Have you tried the pan out yet? Says Jackman. I have tried the panchucks. They seem pretty okay. We will take this. 2 extra jumps in midair. Ah, get out of here. The one problem with Serenade, and it's not a huge problem, it's something to keep in mind though, is that if you try to weapon swap, you have to be available for an animation for it to work correctly. If you're not available for the animation, it'll go and then it won't swap to your other weapon. Little minor thing to keep in mind is that sometimes you might find yourself in a situation where you're like, well, why do I still have it in my hand? Well, because you never got rid of it. I will take more of this. I will take more of this. Yes, I'm scared, but I think we're okay. I do like the fact that enemies freeze. I'm gonna go for even more tactics. I know. Probably not the best idea, but also... I think if I just outblock the gardener here, we should have a pretty good chance against him. We don't really need a weapon, although can I get a better parry shield? Ukuto's bow is the one that we want to have in the backpack. That's a good backpack item. I guess we could get rid of the claws? We'd have to dump our... I mean, we could dump No Mercy. Armnock says, after Fractured Shrine, this zone always feels like a breeze. This zone is a lot more straightforward. Fractured Shrines is a lot more consideration regarding the platforming in that cursed chest. This floor is like, hey, just run through it and kill all the enemies. I guess it does kind of feel like a little bit of a breeze. Even if technically the enemies might be a little bit harder. Right, you can't get stunned. You just run through it, and then you're done. We don't need to go back for the health. I think we're ready to go. Yeah. I haven't blocked once on this whole run, but then I'm gonna plan on parry hitting the boss to death. Okay, good time, good time. Now, I don't think I spend money re-rolling this. I don't. Plus damage to a burning target. Shots leave a trail of flames. It's pretty good. And spreads oil. Plus damage to an inflamed oil target would be even better. But again, I don't know if you can get the self synergy like that. Because it spreads oil, can it also do damage to a burning oil target? Probably. There you go. Spreads oil, burning oil, shots leave a trail of flames. We got it. Then... I don't think we're gonna... The weird thing is I don't think we're actually gonna use Boy's Axe on this boss, because I don't want him to be rooted. I want him to hit me and parry him. But we should probably at least fire one shot just to leave a trail of flames. Then we'll start smacking him. His AI gets a little bit screwed up when you root him, so I want to just like leave a trail of flames, then go to town. With shield. So, get you out. Boing, boing. 2 levels in a row in which we have a scarecrow outfit. Immediately lost it. Just waiting for him to... Come on! Hit me more! With your sword! They still haven't fixed this bug, huh? You have to parry it backwards? I think my run is not as good as I thought it was. You know what? Execute him for me, thank you. Don't worry. I'm not gonna die. I'm just gonna be very bad against the boss because I haven't fought him in a year. My timing on like all of his attacks was just completely off. That's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know, maybe this isn't the best synergy either. Where can we go? We can go to the distillery. Thank you for the healing flask. We can go to the bank. Oh, you know what? No, this is fine, this is fine. We are gonna go to the bank, but in my head I thought I had to go to the bank because we were looking to go to the bank to get a blueprint, but we can just get it here, hopefully by the enemies dropping it. I guess you do have to go to the clock room to get to Dracula's castle. Seems weird. I like that you saw me through the floor because I jumped in the chest, and really you just jumped behind the level. I think I... Hello. Out to lunch. I'm on paid leave. I'm not gonna borrow money though. So I guess maybe we could? If we find an early exit, maybe, I mean, you know what, yeah. Do I have that achievement? Can I look at achievements? Probably not. This would be a very good opportunity to do it though. We've already done what we wanted to do on the run. Key do we have? This one? Anyways, not a very good fight. Not a very good fight at all against the mausoleum boss. Mausoleum? The gardens? It is where you find him. Mr. Scarecrow Man. Ah, that's what I'm missing. I'd be way more inclined to utilize the serenade more often if it actually just was able to swap from your hand, even if you're like in the middle of a dodge roll or something. But it doesn't, which makes me not as incentivized to use it, I think. Because I try to swap it and it goes, and then when I try to use my other item, like my axe, it's like, You still have the serenade in your hand. And there's a little bit more of a dodge roll delay on that serenade swing. Just a whole lot of nothing. We're fighting these enemies because we are in... What the heck? We are in the bank, and these are enemies from the bank. Or from the level that the bank replaced, I should say. Not from the bank. I'm still cursed. Hi. I'm still cursed, though. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait right here. Where'd he go? I can't reach him. He's on the ladder or something. You wanna like... You wanna get him? Thank you. Turret. Turret friend. Curse lifted. I was very scared for a second there. Oh, you know what? It replaced all the biomes, so we're getting enemies from all the biomes. Including, including the distillery. That's why we're getting Barrel Guy. Give me monsters. I'd like to say this isn't doing as much damage as I thought it would, but I mean, honestly, I'm not using Serenade. I'm just shooting. Of course it's not doing as much damage as you think it should be doing. You're not actually using the synergy like you should be. Let's just go to the teleporter. There's a scroll of power I missed out on, and not a lot of teleporters on this level, so we gotta go all the way back. There it is. I'm gonna crank on that tactics, though. Although, what boss should we go for? We could go for the Queen in the Sea boss, I think. We haven't done that in a while, which means we have to do Lighthouse first, but why not? It's been such a long time. I don't even really remember like how to do it, of course. Ah! I hate that you turn around while rooted. I also hate that I got myself locked in there to begin with. Oh, because, I see. Actually makes a lot of sense. See, I thought I had swapped away. I did not swap away from Boy's Axe or from Serenade. I was still on it. A little hiccup. Gets me every time, man. What music is this? What music is that? I can't put my finger on it. Is that Dead Cells music from something? Just legitimately have forgotten what that's from, but it's 100% familiar. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm a very forgetful person. Here's the problem I have right now. I don't even know if I have a good boss for the queen or a good run for the queen yet. Like, is it a good build to have a serenade for the queen? I guess we're gonna find out, right? Get out of there. No, the bug, it still isn't fixed! God damn it. They never fix that bug! Can't remember which one, as Ross said. I also cannot remember. I got obliterated by Spinny McSpinnerson. Because if you roll through them, they actually move towards you instead of moving away from you. That is not how that's supposed to work, I feel. This is the exit. We'll open the door. Do you think this door closes on you when you get your debt? No, do not spin. You are no longer able to spin. You are a spinless man. See, now it's just normal elevator music. Do 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 do. Maybe we got like the secret music in the elevator. The jazzy version of a song from another area of the game that we seem to not be able to actually remember where it was. Thank you. Kind of running into a bit of a money problem here. Can't help but notice. So many freaking barrel launcher guys here. So many as well. It's like, I just wanted to throw my axes. I wanted to use the serenade. This is our jumping puzzle. I will definitely do the jumping puzzle. I think the jumping puzzle is the most fun part about the bank. Okay, maybe not the most fun part about the bank. Fun part about the bank is being here. The timing is changing as those swing. Should just be able to do this. And we did it. We get a weird dark chest. Stuns blocked enemies. Stuns last longer if a parry is successful. I don't think this is very good. I don't want a stun blocked enemy. I want to be able to get the parry windows correct. I think. Ding ding. Jesus. All right, there's one more area to go. It's actually a large area. Although there's no reason to be here if we're just leaving, because there's no items over there. We've seen the whole map. So honestly, if we've seen the whole map and there's nothing left for us, and surprisingly there's no like pickups over here, although there might be like an elite, so you know what? I will do it. I will do it in case there's an elite. Because if there's an elite, we can get a oh, we gotta know! Oh no! Oh. I see the error of my ways, I'm sorry! Oh god. We can heal once. We get a heal after this level. I don't think we saw this architecture the last time we were here, but the architecture is, hey, go and open the door before you go run around and kill all the bats that just drop a whole bunch of money and buff them up. Did I do that? No! Did I kill basically every enemy around them, making him into a horrible abomination that chased me down and tried to kill me? Yes! You know what, there is a reason to do this. It's to try to find the Dagger of Prophet. The dagger of the only thing that matters. Prophet. Hello. Hello, shopkeep. I don't need your food though, because we're just gonna heal after this. Although we'll get up to full health before we leave. Ow! 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 Okay, we'll definitely get up to full health before we leave. Very rude architecture. It is very rude. All right, we'll heal up, get the heck out of here. Not a mimic this time. And in fact, we're not gonna spend our money on anything else, in all likelihood. I don't think we're gonna be doing any more re-rolls or anything. We'll go try to fight the, oh my god. We'll try to fight the lighthouse. It's been a long time since we've done it. We can't do it on the next run, because the next run's gonna be, you know, DLC. I guess this is DLC though. It's just different DLC. We'll do different DLC. It's a baseball bat. Funny because it's a quick survival weapon, which seems like it would be a lot of fun. The Dagger of Prophet inflicts critical hits for 3 seconds after you pick up gold. Well, we're definitely not going to be picking up a lot of gold in our boss fight, although it does do a lot of damage. Like, really does just do a ton of damage. Oh, but the snake fangs, when you account for the poison, it is better. But Dagger of Prophet could be interesting. It looks like it maybe got buffed at some point, because I don't remember it doing that much. But... all right, let's go lighthouse. I want to look at the map real quick though. We have gone lighthouse throne room, and there is no opportunity to go fight the Dracula man himself, although that would be a fun skip, going to the bank and then having a passage directly to Dracula's castle. But sure, we'll go lighthouse with this one. I gotta make sure my build is correct though. Well, it's not getting any better. Although having said that, Excuse me? Having said that, maybe we want to roll the snake fangs instead of the shield, because I don't think I parry that often on this fight. So it'd be something like this. So we can always have a melee attack, even if it's not going to be the Serenade one. Now here's a question. Can I root you and then run away? Seems like the answer to that question is no. Be really nice. If you would stop chasing me down. I got a lot of passive damage out on you, I think. Let's toss that in there and then get started, shall we? Okay. A little sloppy, but it got the job done. Get out of here. Oh, the sword was going after him, I think. I don't think we killed him. I don't know where they are. I forgot about you, you twerp. Get out of here. Hey, at least I hit you with a little bit of damage. Oh! I mean, in my head, I was thinking, you know what? What if we do it? I do not know what is happening. Oh no! Oh! Got one of them. Got hit by like one arrow. Could have gone worse. Could have gone worse. Come on, hit something. Hello. Which one are you? Oh, you're the daggers. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how to fight you. I don't remember what you do. I just remember that you have daggers. Please go. Ow! Maybe I should not have just tried to like tank a couple of hits. I do remember at one point fighting these enemies and then like one-shotting them with a particular build, but I don't remember what that build was. I do wish I remember now. Oh, right, you fly from side to side. Okay, you have actually done quite a lot of damage. Oh, right, and I forgot that you have a delayed explosion for some reason. Very, very strange, but important thing to remember about you. Yeah, that explosion when the archer falls down. Has a little bit of a delay on it. This is the bad fight that we have to have because I haven't done this fight in a long time. You know, this is the memory coming back to me. Okay, hold on. Have to heal because that makes a lot of sense. I snake fanged into slidey enemy. It's not a slidey enemy, it's the one that's sliding back and forth across the screen, doing this little thing. Ow. You know what? Just die. That was such a poor performance. A poor performance. But that's okay. We at least lived. We'll heal up once. We're gonna have 2 flasks for the fight against the boss. I don't know if the boss is gonna kill my serenade. Hopefully not, but if they do, you know, that's a long recharge on spawning it, 30 seconds. We'll give it a shot, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot, we'll give it a shot. Okay. Lighthouse is always a hard fight though, and the boss too. The queen, who I don't remember anything about what she does. We like our modifiers, our mutations, disengagement, no mercy. I think this is acceptable. I mean, what else are we gonna, you know, change it to? Better healing would be interesting, but probably unnecessary. I don't remember ever parrying on this fight, so I don't think we need the shield. It's always funny looking at the elapsed time and the elapsed time of the video. It's usually like a 1.5 to 1 difference. You again, so stubborn. On guard. Yes, that's me. Yes, that's you. That's a bad hit, but I saw it coming. She also stole my items. Okay, hold on. Gotta remember how the fight works. Please hit. Whirlwind. There's a reason I'm scared of Whirlwind, but I can't remember why it is. She seems to be very weak. Oh, you stole both of my daggers. She seems to be very weak to, being rooted. I honestly don't know what you're doing. Like, she kind of just, like, stands still, doesn't turn around. So rooting definitely seems like a very good thing to use against her. End her! But why am I scared of the tornado? I think the reason is that tornado and the tornado from Spoiler Boss looks exactly the same, but there's a difference between them, and I don't know what it is. Is like, can you not block it maybe with the shield? Maybe that's the difference. I don't remember. But I do remember there is a difference between the two. And that's why I was a little bit afraid of the tornado this time around. But at least we won. Although we do need a lot more practice, and we need to fight Mr. Dracul on the next run. We're gonna keep it on BC2 though, and then assuming we win, maybe we'll crank it up to 3 and then, you know, get a lot more practice in. And then by the time we hit 5, you know, don't forget, Malaise. The difficulty is called Hell. Normal, hard, very hard, expert, nightmare, hell. I love the names for the difficulties. Hell mode. Anyways, it was a fun run. Lots of legendary items. It really does make me kind of want to just roll survival. Basically every run, because if you run survival, you get the most health, and then if you just get a lot of legendary gear, it doesn't matter what your color is. Sure, maybe you can't roll the very specific combination of mutations that you want, or at least, you know, mutations effectively, but like, it's not a huge problem. What is that in the middle? What is that? Like, do you see the key, which is not a key, and you see the whistle? Above that, there's like a frog in the jar? I have no idea what that frog in the jar is. Whatever. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.